All right, welcome back to the James and Jaden Real Estate Podcast, where we talk a little bit about real estate and whatever else comes up. Obviously, Jaden's not here. I got Brad from, where are you from again? Knoxville. I'm just kidding, I knew that was Knoxville. We're actually here to have a little bit more of a story time. I just got done interviewing Caleb, his other business partner, and I thought it would be a good time to share a couple of the stories of Brad and the Knoxville guys down there in Knoxville. Brad, how's it going?
Good.
Enjoying your visit to Minnesota?
I love it. Yep.
It's
hot.
it's warm right now. Just
Yeah.
you guys haven't been here when it's cold, have you?
No,
No,
don't
Jose.
plan on it.
That's right. San Antonio
Yeah.
was here when it was 0 degrees out. Yeah, you don't want to
Yeah,
be here
no,
when it's
don't
0.
plan on doing
If you want to plan your visit to Minnesota, plan it before December.
Yeah.
Anywho, hey, we're here to talk a little bit about some of your stories. Maybe some wins. Like, what's a really good win that you had where, hey, maybe I don't know, maybe it's something you called us up, James. What do we do to like, what did you actually do? Because there's so many options out there, right? There's
Yeah.
there's buy and list, there's fix and list, there's clean out, wholesaling, right?
Yeah.
What I don't know. Did you guys do a lot of wholesaling?
We've started to do more.
Started to do more.
Yeah, we didn't know what that was at all before Home Guys.
Okay.
I'd never heard of it.
Right. I remember learning that too. So, like, why don't you go ahead and tell us a story, one of your maybe your wholesale stories.
Yeah. So our first successful big wholesale deal was property that we went on a site visit with one of our other partners, DL, and made the offer. Tried to make a wholesale offer and made a cash offer. And she just wanted the cash offer.
So what are the stupid numbers for our listeners like right now? What are they asking? Or what's the house worth?
House ARV at the time we thought was roughly $325.
Okay.
Our offer, we just gave offer price and everything what we gave.
Yeah.
So I think the wholesale option was $215, and we offered her $190 cash. Is that right? I think it was right around $190 cash. She didn't want to go the wholesale route. She didn't want to deal with it. She was just trying to get out of town.
Yep.
Yesterday.
Okay.
So we were a little bit shocked with that. We were almost trying to push her to go the wholesale route, but she wanted the cash option. So of course we're there like, okay, I guess we're buying it now. That's what she wants.
Right.
So we took the property down, and we fully intended on flipping the property. Putting the funds into it, getting it flipped. 'Cause it's in a good area. It's in a good town, a really desirable area in Tennessee. But you talked to us about wholesaling,
Mm-hmm.
and we just decided, this is going to be the perfect one to try that on, because it could use some cosmetic love, but structurally, mechanically, everything about it was sound. Like, it was move-in ready. It just wasn't the prettiest thing in the world.
Definition of wholesaling. Wholetailing. Definition is you're taking a wholesale deal, and you're taking retail, and you're pushing them together. So you're wholetailing.
Yeah.
Pretty much, you just take a house that you think you're just going to clean it out and put it right back on the market.
Yep.
That's what you did.
Yeah. And so the coolest thing about it was we didn't have to utilize, at the time we didn't actually even have a dispo guy. We were dispoing our own deals, us, the owners. So we didn't have a dispo guy. And so we were taking all that workload off our plates, because we just cleaned the property. We fixed one drain line. I think it was $1,800. And then we just pushed it off on our realtor.
Mm-hmm.
And said, hey, list this property for us. Because, like I said, we knew we had like a diamond in the rough, I guess, if you want to call it. It was a good area.
Good area.
It still had a lot of meat on the bone, but a young couple, whatever it is, someone could move in that house and live in it as is. It's just not super pretty, but everything was fine. And so we ended up making $60K on that deal, and all we did was carry a couch out, swept it, cleaned it up a little bit, and had one leak fixed on a drain line, and that was it. We were in and out in a couple days.
That's crazy. Do you remember one of the issues that we're having with that is other realtors are coming in and they're seeing what we bought it for, and they see that we really didn't do anything to it, and then we're pricing it 75 to 100K more. Have you guys had any problems with that?
No, I mean, on that one specifically, no. I think just because it was a desirable area, they can see that, we got a good deal on it, but we were still giving them a good deal.
Right.
We sold it for below market value, and if I'm not mistaken, I think a young couple bought that property and Caleb just drove by it a couple weeks ago. They're doing like a live-in flip. They're renovating it
Oh.
themselves while they live in it.
Right.
So I think they just recognize, it's still a good deal. They didn't care how much we bought it for.
So that's a house hack. I guess I wonder if they're doing they buy it, like my daughter's in the Guard, and
Yeah.
if you get the VA loan, you can have up to $1 million. So, but you have to live in it for a year.
Oh.
So you buy the first one, let's say you buy it for 200, you live in it for a year, and then you can go get another loan with the VA. It's something that they give to our service people, which
Oh,
I
they
think.
can stack property?
Yep, they can stack property up to $1 million.
Didn't know that.
And most people don't know that they have to do that. They also don't have to pay PMI insurance either.
Can they use those funds to rehab a property that they bought too, or is it only to purchase?
It's only to purchase, but it's again, my daughter, super proud of her. She's 23 years old and she owns 2 houses.
Yeah.
I'm like, and it's all because of the decisions that she's made in her life. It wasn't because of dad, trust me. I mean, she's worked her ass off. He's worked his ass off to get where they're at.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just little hacks like that people jump into the house, and I just wish more people could do that. How can we get more of our younger people to understand that that's how you can get into a house? That's how you build equity, build sweat equity.
Yeah. Well, it's like I said, going back to your question with realtors, I mean, we don't, as long as we're putting a good price, I think these younger people are having a hard time finding good deals. So we're still putting a good deal out there on the
You
market.
said something. Yeah, you said it right there. I think we're getting some of these older agents that are not understanding what wholesaling is, they do it the traditional way. Let's say, and then we started realizing when we start doing wholesaling, people start businesses like this.
Yeah.
Your traditional people look at us as very negative. They don't understand. They think there's only one way to do something, and that's the MLS way.
Yeah.
But we all know that it's not, right?
Yeah.
So, you got another win for us at all that you can think of that right out of the gates?
Yeah, another one right out of the gates. This was our second deal. I think Caleb talked to you about Vermont, the $10,000 house we made.
That was still one of the best ones.
That was, but we still can't believe that even happened. We're like blown away that.
I thought we had like 50. We ended up signing up at least 50 people to sign up to your buyers list because you had so many people calling.
Honestly, I don't even know how many we had. We were inundated with. That was the first thing we ever put on Facebook.
Right.
We didn't even know what to do with all those people. We just kept all the names and like, hey, these guys are interested in whatever we got. You know?
Right.
So it was just like the floodgates open when we put that up there. It was unbelievable. The next property after that was in a city called Harriman, in a kind of a outer banks, podunk kind of town.
Sure.
Honestly, from us living there, we don't think of it as much of anything, but. Which was why this house was such a shock. There's another similar scenario. We ended up buying the property at a price that we just, we gave a wholesale option, a cash option. They wanted the cash option.
Right.
That's all they wanted to do. So we took it down, but we had not done a hotel yet at that point. And this house was full of just a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
Chock full of stuff. We'd never done a clean out before. Didn't really know what to do with it. We just knew we had a good deal. And so we just thought, we just put Vermont, the property, the $10,000 property on Facebook. Let's put this one on Facebook. Hotel wasn't even a thought on our mind.
Right.
We just hadn't we just didn't have our feet wet enough yet to even think that far. We were like, let's just get rid of this property, put it on Facebook.
Right.
Well, we ended up closing it. Never went back to the house after we closed it. We went one time, made the offer, closed it, put it on Facebook, and sold it. Made $40,000 within 2 weeks. Now, going back, like, wholesaling, we probably would have made a little more. Hindsight is 20/20, but still, like, it was so easy.
But you learned from it, right?
Yeah, we learned from it. Yeah.
That's all you can ask for right there.
Yep, we learned from it for sure. Yeah, but that was a great win. I mean, so that was $90K in month one.
Yep.
Like, boom, like that. And then honestly, it's like, what did we just do? But we learned.
If we can keep doing this over and over and over again, this is going to be great.
We do this every month, But we've had a lot of other wins in between. Small ones, big ones. Some we've had to work a lot harder on. They're not always going to be just like low-hanging fruit, easy ones like that. But those are sprinkled in. And you just got to know, like, when you see one, you got to take it down and take advantage of it. Because if you don't, like, somebody else is, like you said, if you don't buy this property, someone else is going to fly in behind you and find this deal, and it's going to be gone. So.
Well, I always tell people when you have a very low buy-in on a house, you're like, I know I'm going to make a lot of money. You don't want to, okay, I'll give you it for instance. Like it's $40,000. You're like, just buy the damn thing. Because if you know you're going to make 100 on it, guess what somebody's going to do? If you try to wholesale it, they're going to try to go to that guy and I'll give you 50 for it. And that guy's going to go, yeah, let's do that. Just lock it up and be done. You know, there's too many darn shady people out there. Protect yourself. Because that's what will happen.
Oh yeah. People always try to circumvent.
So since I got you here too, I interviewed Caleb a little bit. What's your, I guess, biggest thing coming on here, you know, personally, you know, that what you like about Home Guys or what do you like about just the whole crew that we got? Because I'll be honest with you, we feel very, very blessed to get you guys as our first licensee because we couldn't have got a better bunch of guys that understand, good Christians, good, just all around good people. And I'm like, how the hell did we get you guys? And we feel that that's a godly thing. That truly is that, you know, what that for our first people that you guys understood everything. You guys never fought back. I mean, never said, no, we're not doing this. Or I mean, you're like, he knows what's going on. Let's do it. And obviously you're being successful. Which is cool. And that makes me and my whole team feel absolutely awesome. How we helped out.
We reciprocate that because we were actually joking about this on the way up here with the guys we brought. We were like, you know, hey, if we're getting a little chummy and it's like family-ish, it's like, because we kind of feel like they're kids at this point, you know, it's like we just ask them like, hey, what do we do?
Right.
You know, say, hey, Dad, what are we supposed to do here? But I mean, truly, that's how it feels. There's never any weird tension. It's like, you know, you guys know we need help, and we know that you're a resource for us, and that's just how it's always been. I mean, it's just been easy out of the gate. You know, if there was something that we didn't know, we just knew, hey, like Caleb said, we can pick up the phone. And say, hey, James, or whoever, you know.
Well, it's so cool now because I think in the very beginning, you guys automatically, it was call James, call James, call James, which was awesome. I mean, I was like, okay. But now it's come to the point, call that person who is in that area. And again, that's why we're building this up where, you know, everybody, all leads managers can have a meeting together. All acquisitions people can have a meeting together. Us owners can all get together at different times. You can call different people, you know, in your, who's doing leads now?
Lead intake?
Intake, yeah. Mackenzie. So like Mackenzie, you know, should be calling Maddie or should be calling, you know.
She's got all the forms. I mean, she's got a whole list of everything. She shouldn't honestly have to call anybody unless it's just something crazy.
Well,
she's got everything on paper right in front of her.
Well, right, no, but you understand.
Available.
Yeah, exactly.
Just pick up the phone and call.
Well, I just meant more in their department. So it's like, hey, you've ever had, you know, somebody call and I'm trying to think of something weird. I always laugh when they call me, they're on leads and they call me and they're like, hey, so-and-so called, they want you to call them back. I go, well, if they didn't call my cell phone, they don't know me. And then they finally realized, oh, okay, so just play along with those calls because we're never answering. Do they ever call you guys and ask you, does Mackenzie ever call you?
This guy's trying to get hold of you. I'm like, well, he doesn't have my number, so no, you know, I don't answer it. You know, it goes to the system.
It goes through the system.
So, I've gotten that from a couple people.
No. Any final words?
No, I just think everybody needs to jump on.
Yes, I love that.
Make some money. It's fun. You know, it's a ride, but it's a lot of fun.
Right.
I'll say this last thing, like you were saying that. Just one last thing about the team dynamic. Like even today, us being here, Christian's with an acquisitions guy right now. Honestly, getting more training than we could give him.
Right.
You know, because I'm as an owner, I don't have time to get in all these spheres and dispo and acquisitions, and I'm doing other things too. So just to have the resource to be able to come up here and say, hey, Christian, you're going to go with their acquisition guy. Justin's sitting upstairs doing marketing stuff right now.
Right.
He's going to sit with Paul tomorrow. Like where do you get a resource like that? You know, where do you just get that hands-on training?
Well, I think you said these guys have already been here and did their initial training. They actually reached out and said, hey, we just want to, like, you don't have to bring out the red carpet at all or anything. We just want to, you know, have our team come up there and see how, we're trying to get everybody excited down here in Knoxville to be just like you guys. And I'm like, yeah, bring them on up. And that's what you guys are doing. You know, you're here, and I just thought it'd be a good time to do a couple interviews and
Yeah, for sure.
kind of go from there. So again, we really do appreciate you, everything that you guys do. I think you guys said it even before. You're not just, you guys are a friend. You guys are truly our friends.
Yeah.
And I love it that way. I really do.
Yeah, we
So.
do too. Yep.
All right. Hey, if anybody's excited to want to learn more about licensing, want to reach out to Brad, want to talk to him, you probably go through me first, but you could probably call the Knoxville guys.
Absolutely.
Just don't go through the dispatch person because you'll never get to talk to him.
Probably not. You'll get Christian.
Yeah, right. Thanks, everybody. And remember, do the right thing and the money will follow. Thank you.